Could be the one on your new addiction. It's me over, I fear it again.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take fear off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die.
I think everyone's a little scared of what's next. Live or die. Live or die.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. 2, 3, 4. I'm broken, Houston, Texas. Couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me. You fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Baby, I could cry. Can I fall in your arms and just fly? When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love. I got love. Yeah, got love.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You was not a printer. Cooped up, too up, make get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me, ballin' jump, man. Touch hands, we bout to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It takes game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay, I catch those. Playboy safe, told him Bella fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the club. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slide me something. Hungry for it, see it issue, and I rub my stomach.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Black. Set, hut, ready.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Shermark Burner at time on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
Blaster, sit. Let's go.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Oh, yeah. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Packers.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
12 more yards.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Good play action with Love. Forced out wide. That is caught. And they finally get to him inside the 10-yard line. But the yellow flag is out, and this one might be coming back.
Smack, Greg. Down. Hut.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. Finds an alley to the 35. And he's in! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Moore going in motion. On the ground, here is the rookie out of Clemson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Off play action. Here, his first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Kenneth Murray.
Williams pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Drill green. Here we go. Here we go. Set.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
On the set.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Set. Blue 33. Yellow. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Set. Go.
They'll run with Jacobs. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Set.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll be third down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Drill. Ready. Red. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Forced out wide. He's got it about the 8. And he will score! Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Makes the score. Packers 14. Bears nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And he'll throw with Williams. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. 11 yards on the pass there. 1st down, Chicago.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
And he will score. Holston Loveland. Touchdown Bears.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. And going to stop in his tracks right at the 15-yard line.
Green Jack. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Ready. Ready.
Now Love. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And he's taken down up past the 35. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Smash. 52 points. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
12 more yards from him there, and another 1st down.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the 1st quarter, and at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
Here we go. Ready. Ready.
On play action, Love. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they go to work on 1st and goal.
Come on, set, hut.
Here's Jacob. A short kick down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
Slide through. Set, ready, set, go.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Rolling to the left. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Packers.
And that's just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big time finish, big time play, and they end this drive with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Let it run.
A play fake. Now Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
32, 32, 32.
Now a give up the middle. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Throwing on second down. Williams just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Got the hook up there to Ogunze. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Throwing again. Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue, 10 flag. Ready?
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Yellow, 22. Set.
On 2nd down, Love. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big gainer for Green Bay. 31 yards.
Ready, set.
1st and 10.
Set, cut. 33, 6, mega. Set.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Red, 38. Ready?
Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he will get into the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 4th TD grab of the season. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about it thus far.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
9.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man downfield is Loveland. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 35 yards. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Vegas!
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is caught downfield by Odunze. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Bears first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On the run to the right. He's going to keep it himself. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
He'll try to run this one in, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Trail green. Come on, set. Trail 45. White. Hut.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That one good for 8 does it. And a very quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
Down. Ready.
Now Jacobs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. Second and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Set. Go.
We'll go play action with Love. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a game of 20.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Ready?
He'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third.
Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Here's Jacobs. Still fighting. What a up 9 on the play. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Black Ultra, 560.
Throwing on second down, Love. He puts it up, and it's caught. David Njoku, touchdown Packers. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's caught. It's Braylon Allen. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
What is up?
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. It's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
What is up?
On second down, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And he's in. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Bears.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The kick is good. Takes the score. Panthers 31. Bears 24.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he's going to have the Bears 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. They'll stick with him again. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Off play action. Here's Williams. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. That's 17 yards, and that's a 1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one, take it in. Roll, Otunze. Touchdown, Bears. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one, number 7 on the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And he'll get in for the 2-point conversion, and now the deficit is just a field goal. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Jumping jack. Here we go.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. The throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Chicago.
So I really like the decision here that you're going to throw the ball to one of your big tight ends, but it's the personnel grouping that you do it out of. Bring as many big bodies onto the field as possible, stay with the passing game, and you're able to find one of those big tight ends for a 1st down.
A play fake. Now Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. The throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will tie the game here in the 3rd quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Black shot. Ready, set, cut.
They'll run it to the right here with Jacobs. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Down. Cut.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
60 reps.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Set.
Running from the pistol, it's Jacobs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Got it.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Set. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. This is taken in by Dobbs. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Love to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down.
Right. Set.
They'll go for it. Love. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll bring up second down. They'll put Loveland in motion. Williams to the air once more. It's caught left side by Odunze. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Third and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
Field, black. Come on, set.
Running is Jacobs. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Drill, 52. Let's go. Slide through. 60 red.
Now Love. He finds Austin with the ground. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike, but unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Downfield for Njoku. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, if there's one thing we can say about this quarterback, Mike, is he has certainly been entertaining. I mean, there's been a lot of good, a little bit of bad, and it's kind of come all over the place. But as many nice throws as he's made, he's got to cut down on some of the interceptions.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up the 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
A run now on 2nd down. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
What is it up?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you would love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Let's go now. 33. Black shot. Hut.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Ready.
To throw is Love. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. He'll buy time left. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Now a run on 1st down. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Roll Odunze. Touchdown Bears. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Love to throw it on 1st down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
What's up? Here we go. We got Biggie.
Here's Williams now to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Got the hook up there to Ogunze. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Bears 1st down.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
What is up?
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
What is up?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
What is up?
They'll put Loveland in motion. They'll drop to throw. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll try to run, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Ready?
On 1st down, it's Love. This one grabbed by Austin. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
On 2nd down, Love is And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Going to need a big play now. Third down and long.
Field black. Red, cycle. Ready.
Here's Love to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Big play coming up for the Pack as they're going to go for two.
Let's go now.
On play action, Love. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
Good game, bro.
Tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle, and he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. It is 2nd and 6. Now give on the ground. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. We'll try to get this one on the ground. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down. And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And will be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.